everybody, and welcome to the state championship girls lacrosse final here on NHIAA ETV. I'm John Collins, along with Tom King at Southern New Hampshire University. New venue for me here, Tom.
That's a beautiful facility. I caught a look at it a few weeks ago, actually 2 weeks ago, when I did the tennis courts are right near here. They're right around the bend, and I was there for a state semifinal, and caught the facility from a distance. It's a beautiful spot, beautiful facility. However, they had problems, John, with the turf. And evidently it wasn't done correctly, or there was some kind of an issue, so they had to curtail some of their games, play at the other facility that's right near the field house. They had all sorts of issues with it last year or early this spring, but everything's all solved now, and here we are.
It looks pristine on the surface.
And
there you see Bishop Guertin huddled up.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. These two teams played in the regular season. The only loss that Pinkerton suffered was at Stellos Stadium to Guertin. It was a big doubleheader night in mid-April, 16-12. Lindsay Holt, 7 goals in that game.
Wow.
For BG. She had quite a night, and BG is going to probably look for a similar effort tonight. Pinkerton has not lost since. And the key in talking to Kerry Gobiel, their coach, Guertin's coach, stopping Pinkerton's fast break is going to be huge. But, John, this play right here, the most important play in any lacrosse game, the draw. You'll see it over and over again. It means possession. Possessions mean scores. And that's what this game is all about. So pay attention to who wins the draws, because whoever wins the most draws probably going to win the game.
Lindsay Helt taking the draw for BG, wins it to open the contest. 25-minute halves, no running time until 10-goal leads. Don't expect that to happen in the championship game. First shot, score! Number 1 is Riley Bouvier, the freshman midfielder, scores.
Bouvier is their leading scorer as a freshman this year, and she's had quite a season. You know, it's funny, I talked with Gobiel early in the year at one of their games, and I said, Gobiel said, she's happy. She doesn't have a lot of experienced kids back from last year's title team. She liked that because they didn't have a championship hangover, and they played like it during the season. And this kid, Riley, is one of the, Bouvier is one of those players who doesn't know what it was like to win a championship. So they're hungry, and that's what they wanted.
A 10-9 victory for BG over Bedford in an exciting semifinal contest a few days ago. Riley Bouvier had a couple of assists in that game, but she actually didn't get any goals. Well, she opens the scoring in this one. 1-0, Bishop Guertin up on top, and again winning the draw and with possession as Bouvier trots it down the left side.
That's the whole thing, John, winning the draw. That's the way the game is won. You win the draws, you win the game. It's the same thing in the boys' game, even though there's more hitting and more turnovers and things like that in the boys, because you can play a more physical game. It still comes down to the draws. That's the main thing.
We'll keep our eye on not only Lindsay Helt, as Tom mentioned, 7 goals the last time these two teams met in mid-April, a BG 16-12 win, but also a hot hand for Abby. Abby's got it. She scores just as I say her name. Abby Ahern, number 4, who had 4 in the semifinal, starts off on a hot note here again today.
And it's a 2-0 jump. But I'll tell you what, these games can change on a dime. I covered the Hollis Winnacunnet Division II semifinal last week, okay? I got there late because we did the BG Bedford baseball game before then.
Yes.
All right. When I got there, it was 7-2, or it was 6-2 Hollis. Then they scored right after I got there to make it 7-2 with 9 minutes left in the first half. John, they were outscored 13-1 the rest of the game.
Wow.
Or 13-2, I'm sorry. 13-2 the rest of the game.
And lost
15-9. So because Winnacunnet got the share of the draws. They got the draws and they got possessions. And here we go. Guertin's got another possession. They win 3 straight draws.
Teaming up to win this draw. This is Claire Donovan with it. trotting down the right side.
And see, when you don't score on a draw after you win a draw, it's a major victory for the other team.
Perimeter passing here by Guertin.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of that. They love to set up from the outside.
Looking to go up huge here. The shot on goal, it looked like, maybe deflected off to the side. BG first to get it.
And the rule, John, is it's whoever. Now, see, there's netting behind the net, the goals, which we're not used to.
Yeah.
And because they run all the way, the ball could go all the way to the track. Whoever is the closest to where the ball goes out gets the possession.
Guertin jumped out to a huge lead on Bedford in the semi. And we're going to have an 8-meter. 8-meter from the side.
Yep.
This is number 12, Amelia Piercy, with a point-blank chance.
Free position is what they call it.
Charges in, shoots, and off the post.
Oh, my.
The post, the goalie's best friend there for Pinkerton.
And there you saw a perfect example of the other key to lacrosse in both boys and girls, the ground ball pickups.
Ground ball pickups are key. Big rush by Madison Daziel, the junior midfielder, number 18. She gains a lot of ground, drew the foul, and nearing into shooting range now are the Astros, looking for their first goal of the game. Trailing only 2-0. BG with a great chance to go up 3-0, but off of the post, a solid hit. And now the Astros have it stolen away. BG with good defense, back on the attack. Abigail Hayhurst, number 5, on the far sideline, putting the brakes on, changing direction, looking for a teammate to pass to. Tosses it in nicely.
Let's see an empty opportunity for Pinkerton on their first possession. Not good for the Astros, who should be down 3-0 if that post hadn't gotten in the way.
Yeah. Up top it goes. Number 17, also a great player on this team, Lindsay Hult, as Tom mentioned. They may be double teaming her after her performance in the earlier meeting between these two teams.
Hult's a 3-sport athlete with a stick. Field hockey, field hockey, ice hockey, and girls lacrosse. And an outstanding player on all 3 teams. And physical as well.
Shot and a goal going up top. Madison Keating.
Now that has got to be pinpoint because you're at an angle. You've got to get that wide side. They practice that a lot, you can tell. So here we are, almost 5 minutes in, and 3 quick goals.
Well, Tom mentioned how the momentum can swing in girls lacrosse. BG had a commanding, I think, 7-2 lead in the semifinal, and then they went same
score, 7-2, just like I talked about.
14 minutes without a goal,
right,
Tom.
Right, and that's why, because they lost the draws.
They lost the draws?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept losing the draws and losing possession, and Bedford got back into the game before BG got their 8th, 9th, and 10th goals and just hung on to win 10-9. So you never know.
Sometimes it's a good thing when the other team scores is because you can get the ball back on a draw.
Far side, Amelia Piercy passes it back to Abby Ahern. Now goes around behind the net. Madison Keating. Emily Santum. And shifting to her right, Bouvier thought about it, triple teamed, and what do we have?
Obstruction of the path, I think. I'm not sure. She's going to get a free start.
Yeah, a free start.
Free position, I believe. Yep, she will.
From a great vantage point.
If I'm Bouvier, I want to bounce it.
Let's see where she goes. She doesn't shoot. Passes up the shot. Lindsay Hult. Loose ball scooped up.
Nice scoop up.
Pinkerton's goaltender is Danielle Martineau, a senior.
Nice scoop by Martineau.
Twirling the stick behind the net. BG content to let her be as they try to cover the Pinkerton teammates that she's seeking the pass to, and she's been holding it for quite a bit before dumping it off to the defenseman. Coming back for the ball was Sydney Derry. 1R also a senior, number 22. And she gets decked. It's going to be a free position for Derry as she sprints out of her own half of the field. Pinkerton looking for their first goal still. Down 2-0.
Oh, and once you get one, all of a sudden they can come in waves.
Is that pollen on our screen there?
Yeah, it's floating all. Look at it floating all around. We're in the woods, John.
we certainly are. A beautiful setting, but it comes with those kind of complications this time of year. It's not confetti quite yet. We haven't crowned the champion here. 2-0. BG is on top, but it's way early in the first half here in Manchester. Or are we in Hooksett?
I say Hooksett. I always slow it Hooksett.
Yeah.
I say once you make that right onto whatever road that is, and you keep, right by Derryfield
up
School.
top, and a miss.
Oh, that's
chance.
a big miss because she had an opening up top. But
Certainly did.
But closest to the ball are the Astros, so they had two players behind.
There's a catch and attempted shot, and great defense in front by number 12, Amelia Piercy, to get in the way of that pass. Possession awarded to Guertin, I believe, as the defensive. No, you're right. Okay. I thought I saw a body check on a BG defender, but officials saw something else.
Pass almost picked off.
Emma Anderson, number 2, playing the tight defense, nearly got her stick in the way of that pass. Shifting position is Haley Peredna, goes behind the net. The tuck move doesn't go. That was a nice save, I believe.
It was a nice
low.
save, but you've got to grab that loose ball in front. Pinkerton is able to continue the possession.
A lot of talented freshmen on the BG team, or at least 4, and one of them is their goaltender, McKenna Ricky. You say Ricky, Tom, or Ricky? Yeah. Just like it's spelled. BG steals possession back, and now they're trotting the length of the field, threatening to go right to the cage. In front, loose ball.
An open net, and they couldn't connect. They had an opening. Tough play.
Yeah, ball ends up in the stick of Caitlin Bennett, the junior defenseman, with it near sideline. With Riley Bouvier in pursuit, Bennett cuts back to the middle, gaining ground nicely, and passes it up on ahead.
That was a nice break right down the middle of the field.
Kylie Davis determined to score their first goal, and she does.
That was a great break by Davis, and she was allowed to run untouched all the way down the middle of the field, no one blocking her path.
She certainly turned it into a track meet there, and she came out on top at the end, literally going up at the top of the cage.
Yeah, that was one about 50 yards downfield.
Yep.
That's where that goal came from.
Yep, you could see that coming.
And now the all-important draw.
And Pinkerton, if they can get this draw, will be threatening to tie this game up. So a strong start for Bishop Guertin will be fully negated if Pinkerton can get the next goal. BG certainly had a couple of chances. You saw the post, and then, as Tom said, the wide open net as the loose ball bounded by. Opportunity miss for BG. There will be more for both teams. And the draw is being critical. Going the other way, nice strategy there by Lindsay Holt to win the ball, kind of a self-pass after one hop.
Yeah, Holt's so good on those draws. Just so valuable to this Guertin team.
Behind the net it goes. Emily Santum hands it off to Madison Keating. Keating looking for a cutting teammate in front perhaps. Now trying a twisting move. Nothing doing. Solid Pinkerton defense being played by Lillian Auger, number 15, at the near left post as we look at the cage. Sprinting right, Lindsey Holt looking for an opening, shoots and misses to the right.
Again, an open net there as the goalie came out to try to cut the angle down. You got to be aware of all those things.
Not her best shot. Ball seemed to be
There's
loose.
a nice pass, but just dropped. They wanted to go with the give and go on the one-timer, but couldn't do it.
Some body contact there. Amelia Piercy, who missed on the one-timer, able to recover the loose ball, drew a foul. Riley Bouvier fakes left, goes right, trying to set up a shot. Spins away, but double team forced to give it up. Lindsey Holt in the corner. Around the net they go again.
Try to watch for another cutter if you can.
Santom turning. Whistle, maybe a foul away from the ball. Madison Keating looking for a teammate, cutting in the middle, not much there. There's they get it. And off the post again, I believe.
Yeah, but it was an off-balance, soft shot.
By Lindsey Holt.
Holt couldn't get full extension on it.
And the goaltender's going to take matters into her own hands. As Danielle Martineau.
And there you go, that's the gamble she takes.
Way out of her net, the shot, goal.
Yep, way out of her net. You take that gamble and it costs you. I saw that happen early in the year with Guertin. When they did that, same thing.
Emily Santom, who scored the opening goal and 2 goals last week, pots another one, taking advantage of the gambling goaltender, rambling far away from her crease.
That's just the cost you take.
And the price she paid was goal number 3 for the Cardinals, who lead this one 3-1.
Yeah, gift.
Bouvier, Abigail Ahern, Riley Bouvier, Abigail Ahern, and now Emily Santom with the goals scored so far this evening. Here we are in early June, longest days of the year. Sunshine still a bit of a factor here at Southern New Hampshire University. What if they've yet named this field after anybody in particular? Long run for Holt, has it knocked away, and a steal for the Astros. Charging back is Caitlin Bennett. Bennett, far sideline. Being cordoned off near midfield, gives it up to Kylie Davis. Davis has the lone goal for the Astros, determined to score again as she cuts to the right. Looks for a teammate to pass to. I think if she was Steph Curry, she would have shot that about that far away from the basket. But looking for a better opportunity are the Astros as they go around the edge. Trading passes. Off a pick. Here's Davis. She got stick checked in tight, and it's going to be a free position from the 8-meter for the Astros. And Riley Davis has a chance to get Pinkerton's second goal and narrow the deficit to 1 again. Point blank, in, shot, save, or a deflection off the post. I wasn't sure. It was so close, in tight. And I'm going to credit McKenna Reiki with another nice save to keep the Astros at a single goal. 3-1.
That won't stay that way. I guarantee you that.
Well, as you pointed out at the outset of this broadcast, 16-12. There were 28 goals scored the last time these two teams played. We've only seen 4 so far. I'd be surprised if we have more than 28. I mean, there's been a bit of a defensive start or some missed chances offensively, but double digits for sure. A vocal, enthusiastic crowd Both teams represented here at Southern New Hampshire University for the.
Yeah, and a day later than we expected.
Oh, right.
Because of the storms. That never really happened in time to ruin the game. I thought they could have played it. They made the call very early in the day.
Yeah, they certainly did. Zoe Howe, junior midfielder, number 10, with another.
Okay, here we go with Pinkerton's first real clear free position shot. And a goal.
Dropping it over the shoulder, Zoe Howe makes it a 3-2 game as Pinkerton gets their second. From the free position start, the pressure there relentless till it finally ended with a goal. So past the midway mark here of the 25-minute first half with 11:08 remaining in the first half, a 3-2 contest. Penn Men's Stadium at Southern New Hampshire University. And the all-important draw now. Pinkerton, of course, would love to win it, tie this thing up. BG seeking to go back up on top by 2 again, but they'll need the ball. Lindsay Holt pops it straight up in the air, and stick check. It favors BG. Possession. Holt. A lot of room to roam. She's moving in. Lindsay Holt had one player to beat. Surprised she didn't try to go to her right and go right to the cage. She got apparently an obstruction call and a great chance to go and score here. Holt lost it. What happened? Was it a illegal stick check of some sort, or is just a turnover? No, they're going to reset. Looked like she just plain old lost the ball, but officials are a lot closer to the action down there.
Tough whistles to really interpret sometimes. Unless there's a real heavy hit.
Holt, restart.
Goal.
Went over the left shoulder.
Tit for tat.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, basically trade the 2 free position goals and maintain that edge. 5-2. With 10:21 left to play in the first half.
BG back up on top by 3, 5-2. They're up. And Lindsay Holt deserves an assist on that last goal, because assisting herself because she won this draw to get the possession. Going to try to do it again. And this one off of the stick of Holt. Loose ball. Who'll scoop it up? Pinkerton gets it. That's Lillian Auger, number 15. Spreading the offense wide. Behind the net it goes. Solid pass. Connected Lauren Lisowskis. And a goal. Pinkerton gets it out in front. And what we have? Oh, they're going to take it away. A yellow card. Pinkerton fans don't like it. And coming off the pitch will be Lisowskis.
I'd love to see that again, to see how much contact there was to deserve the yellow card.
Right. It's a fast game sometimes. Lisowskis has come out from behind the net.
Yeah, and they're going to be a man. They're going to be a player down.
It seemed like the official.
For, I believe, a minute.
Yeah. Seemed like the official was indicating a head hit. And
that was one of the things in the Hollis game. They were furious that there were hits that weren't called. They just thought, because it's not the call itself, it's the loss of the player on the other team that gives you the man advantage for that time.
Right.
So Guertin now will have the possession. Score taken away. Call made. It all goes against Pinkerton, and you're down 5-2 with 10.5 to play in the first half.
In other words, a big call.
Yeah, could be, especially if Guertin converts.
Which they're got a chance to do here in front. And loose ball. That was a tough pass. Maybe you think Emily Salem should have went for the shot.
A tough pass, and it looked like she wanted to just drop it in, and the ball just fell out of the basket.
Should have a teammate, Natalie Coutu, in front, but not able to connect. Now Pinkerton spreading out of their own end.
This is what you've got to be careful of. And there's a ground ball, but it's picked up by the Astros. clear miss by Guertin right there. Good chance to get possession. And there's going to be a stick check call right there.
Yep. From behind.
But see, this is what Gobio talked about. He's stopping the Astro fast break. We saw it on that goal earlier in the game. The fast break by the Astros, how potent it is, because they've got some speed.
Haley Peredna on the restart passes to Zoe Howe, who scored the second goal for Pinkerton. Before that third goal, it got wiped out by the penalty. To her left, Madison Daziel in front, shot, and a save cleanly made with no rebound right into the netting of the goaltender. And she gets it up ahead to BG. Well, maybe it was more of a deflection because the ball got down the field awful quick. BG trying to come up with goal number 6 here. Behind the net it goes. In front, good chance for Guertin.
She's got to shoot it. There it
up
is.
Top.
She just needed a little bit of room to get it to be able to raise her stick up without any contact and get that shot off. And she moved to her right, really glided over in fine fashion, and quickly got the shot off. And now it's a huge advantage, 6-2 with 7:54 to go in the half.
Claire Donovan gets the goal as she glided left to right, and really an A for accuracy on that shot. And on the top right corner, really no chance for goalkeeper Danielle Martineau on that one. So BG with an excellent effort here in the first half. And again, they benefited from a penalty that took a goal off the board for the Astros and took their best player off the field for a minute. As the Claire Donovan goal announcement is made. Guertin benefiting from another call here. Claire Donovan has a chance to double up. She'll pass it instead. Point blank shot and a great save.
Went high for the corner and got scooped.
Danielle Martineau
nice
read
save
it.
by Martineau. She read it. See, if I'm there, I try to maybe go down low, you know. But Martineau was looking high the whole time. Now, this is the fast break we talked about. They get down the field very quickly. And see, when you're trailing the play like that with speed, you're going to create contact. You know, you're going to try to make a defensive play to try to catch up, and you're going to hit somebody.
Sydney Todd, the defender for BG, gets called for the foul number 18, and she hit number 18.
Right, so a free position, all caused by the fast break.
Madison Daziel with the restart. Daziel shoots and misses off to the left. BG backing up the play, earns possession. And Abigail Hayhurst with the long run down the far sideline. Now she's going to back it up to her goaltender. We'll try the other side. No 22 in my program today, Tom.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is the one glitch so far. My apologies to...
Hope she doesn't score like 2 seconds left in the game.
Maybe we'll get the... won't get the announcement. This will be just after the game's over, but...
We'll try to listen when they announce. They will announce.
Yeah. Abigail Ahern passes it behind the net to Emily Santom. Now out front, Riley Bouvier. Lindsay Helt. 7 goals in the previous meeting. These two teams off the post.
Another. It's the third post, and look at that. And who's in the middle of it? I think that's Holt.
You're right. That was not a fun-looking collision. And Holt holding the right side of her face, it looks like. Shaken up.
Yep, and she's got to come out.
You can see girls lacrosse players do not wear helmets.
Well, they don't need to.
Right, they don't need to because it's in the rules. You're not supposed to be hitting each other. But
Holt's a tough kid.
Oh,
so if she got hit, she's hurt.
Contact could happen. Obviously, it's a fast game. It's
I got
trafficy game. Yellow
card. Is that
card.
blood from her face? couldn't tell.
You know what? I think that was eye black.
Oh, okay. Well,
But,
I'm talking
there
about,
could be some blood mixed in because
she took a shot, so.
I don't know what the yellow card was about. It looked like it was on the BG.
Well, that would be on Holt for the contact, probably.
I can't believe she's going around headbutting people on purpose.
No, but you know what? The physical play that she has.
Creating the contact.
Officials are aware of her. I'm pretty sure. I would imagine.
Right.
That watch out for this kid. She's gonna, clean, not dirty, clean, but she's gonna try to create some contact if she can do it. She's very physical and very tenacious.
So as she sits out with the facial injury for the moment, I think she's been also put in the penalty box.
Yes, she is.
In front, shot, goal. Yeah. Nicely done by Pinkerton.
Wide open, great passing, crisp shooting.
Haley
Nothing you could do.
Peredna with the assist to Lillian Auger, number 15, the midfielder, cutting in. And as Tom said, McKenna Reiki with not much of a chance at all to stop that one-timer. 6-3, Pinkerton gets that elusive third goal that was taken away by a penalty call on them earlier. So I did see Madison Keating sitting in the penalty area. So number 10 may have been on her. They don't announce the penalties in lacrosse. And with Lindsay Helt out of there, Tom, they have to go to Riley Bouvier to take the draw, and Pinkerton takes advantage. The Astros win. Madison Daziel and BG alertly scooping up the loose ball. Sydney Todd sprinting through 4 or 5 Astros, the length of the field almost, as she passes it on ahead nicely. Abby Ahern gaining ground, running into up against the defender, Anna Blaska. Around the net it goes. Up top. And a whistle. Timeout. 4:41 to go. BG wants to talk things over with possession, up 3. That's a nice looking blue track, Tom. I'm sure you're going to go down and run hundreds after this is over.
No, I did that before.
Yes. And did it feel spongy? Was it great quality?
It's perfect. I didn't break a sweat. Beautiful night.
It sure is.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, Holt's in there. 52 seconds left, as you can see. We'll see if she's able to come back. Guertin establishing the lead with that early 3-goal burst to start the game. Now the question is, can you keep that, can you maintain that edge through the course of a game against a really solid, good team? That's a huge question.
Yes. Bishop Guertin girls lacrosse lost just 1 game in state this season to Bedford, 14-13, a loss that they just avenged in the semifinal with a 1-goal victory, 10-9. They did also lose to Cohasset, out of state team, 17-14. That was a good contest. Meanwhile, as Tom mentioned at the outset, Pinkerton with the only loss of the season to BG way back on April 16, then ran the table, including defeating Londonderry in the semifinal of this tournament a few days ago. Decisively too, is that right? They won by a lot, I do believe. But these two teams pretty well matched, although BG off to a good start, up 6-3. With this timeout with 4:41 remaining first half. We'll have to check on the condition of Lindsay Halt, the MVP for
No,
Bishop
she's
Guertin.
sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
She's got her stick. She's all set to come back.
When her penalty is expired, she'll be back. We saw her presence missed in the last draw there. I mean, Riley Bouvier is game, but she is a freshman and much less experienced than Halt in taking the draw.
The possession in girls lacrosse, 10/10 of the law. And Guertin's got it. And a chance to go up by 4.
With just over 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Around the perimeter it goes. Far side, Abby Ahern with 4 goals in the semifinal, the star of that game. Shifting direction.
And that was big over Bedford, the team they beat last year in the finals, but also lost to this year in the regular season.
Right.
BG, Bedford, they always seem to meet, don't they? In
collision course and everything.
In everything, just about everything. It's just like magnets.
BG content to wait for a good shot here.
But that'll be it for this year because this is the last game for any BG team this year. No, the boys lacrosse. How could I forget? But they're not playing Bedford. Playing Pinkerton.
Pinkerton in this
in the annual final.
Boys and girls, same matchup. And that will be a 7:30 start on a Saturday night here.
7:15.
Oh, 7:15.
Yep. For newspaper guys, we need as much time.
Precision.
We need as much time as we can get with those late nights, with those late starts.
In Exeter, our executive producer Pete Johnson points out, not here. It will be at Bill Ball Stadium. And Nashua ETV will be there to cover the game. BG Boys Lacrosse Final. Wow, a long time without taking a shot.
That's the way to do it. I think the longer you take, and you have the lead, keep the ball away from the other team.
So a passing clinic for BG.
Up, hit, and a foul.
And it's going to be a free position.
It from the side. Not the greatest angle for a free position shot or a play. So don't be surprised if she doesn't pass this one.
And you see on her right is Maddie Keating, number 10.
Right, far right of your screen.
Potential cutter. Let's see how Emily Santum wants to play it. Santum charges straight in and scores.
How about that, huh?
Made it look easy.
Boy, did she ever. And it's 7-3, Astros.
2:23 remaining in the half. A 4-goal lead for Bishop Guertin. Definitely lower scoring than the first time these two teams played. 16-12, 28 goals scored in that one, and I imagine there was more scored in the first half.
There were. It was, but Guertin had the lead, dominated the lead in the first half. I stayed only for the first half.
It'll be Riley Bouvier handling the draw once again up against Lillian Auger, the junior midfielder for Pinkerton, who won the last draw between these two. Auger kind of pushed it forward. Let's see what her strategy is here against the smaller and less experienced Bouvier. Straight up and a jump ball won by Auger. That's a solid strategy for the taller player. Far sideline, Pinkerton trying to maneuver for a shot to get their 4th goal and narrow the deficit to 3 if they can here at the 2-minute mark of the first half. 2 minutes remaining. Up top it goes. Kylie Davis has a goal. Looking for another.
Oh, great swarm as BG converged his defense over to that side to cut down the angle and potentially block any shot.
Thought she had a chance to launch there, but she elected not to.
I don't think she had the room, John. I think there were too many green bodies in front. No clear look at the goal. We had the look, but I don't think she did.
And a nice goal down low.
Yep, there it is, the low shot.
Lillian Auger is Pinkerton's answer to Lindsay Halt.
Yep.
The excellent draw.
Osier family, they're lacrosse oriented. Ryan plays for the varsity. They play a lot of lacrosse.
So it makes it a 7-4 game.
That is correct.
And Lindsay Halt trots back out onto the pitch. So she will do battle with Lillian Auger again. And I'm sure Lillian isn't too thrilled to see her back out there. to go mano a mano again.
Here again, the draw. If Pinkerton can close it to a 2-goal or a goal lead at halftime, if not tie, they'll be in good shape, but they lose the draw.
Good teamwork on the draw. Amelia Piercy grabbing the high ball, launched by Lillian Ogier. Shifting, Bouvier in front, trying to draw a foul. She did.
Yeah, she got hit. I think there was a little bit of an acting job there.
Yeah. We're all on the lookout for embellishment these days.
Exactly.
In the,
all right, here we go.
Hockey playoffs. So Bouvier with a good chance here from the 8-meter mark in front of the goal. The restart and the deflected shot goes over the net.
Still be Guertin's ball because right closest to it.
Yep.
Were the Cardinals.
That was Sydney Derry, number 22, I believe, that got a stick in the way of that shot by Bouvier.
Well, if I'm Guertin, if I could whittle this clock down a little bit, I'd be content to go in 7-4 at half.
To take one more.
Yeah, you can get one more, but I don't want Pinkerton to get the ball back.
That's the key. In behind the net, Bouvier now maneuvering out closer to a shooting angle, elects to pass it. Emily Santom with one eye on the clock, up in front, top of the circle, circling. Good defense by Caitlin Bennett, number 4 for Pinkerton, forces her to give the ball up. And going to the turf, Claire Donovan. Pinkerton fans thought that might have been a bit of a flop.
You've got 30 seconds left. There's no reason for Pinkerton to get the ball back, but now with the free position, you're probably going to take the shot.
Donovan shoots over the net on a bounce.
Yeah.
And it's picked up by Pinkerton.
Not a good shot and not a good play.
Yeah.
And gives the ball back over to Pinkerton.
You can see it's not running time at all. They stop the clock when the whistle blows.
Right.
The 25 seconds is enough time to go the distance, and we've seen Kylie Davis do it before, and they'll stop it again. Another foul.
Yep. Stick check right there, so they'll do it again.
Let's see if she has enough gas in the tank, Tom. No, she's going to give it up this time. And let's
again the fast break. Here's an example. This is the fast break that they were worried about.
Lisowskis fires and a
big save.
Oh,
that's the save of the game right there.
It certainly was.
The save of the game.
That one had some serious velocity on it. McKenna Reiki, calm as you please, makes the stop, and we will go to the half. Fortunate for BG, still to be up by 3, 7-4. As Pinkerton had a great chance for a last-second 5th goal right there. John Collins along with Tom King. We're at halftime in the New Hampshire Girls Division I Lacrosse Championship game here at Southern New Hampshire University. We'll be back with the exciting conclusion, the second half, right after this.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half here at Southern New Hampshire University. Bishop Guertin leading 7-4 over Pinkerton in the Girls Division I State Championship game. John Collins with Tom King, Tim O'Neill, our cameraman. Sunshine not glaring at us anymore here in the second half, Tom, as we get a great look for our Nashua ETV viewers. BG versus Pinkerton in the girls' final. Nashua TV will also have BG versus Pinkerton in the boys' final, coming up in a few days over in Exeter. Pinkerton starts off the second half with possession, trying to make it a 2-goal game. BG gave Pinkerton their only loss of the season back in mid-April, 16-12. It's the rematch for all the marbles. Get it going is the call from the Pinkerton fans here at SNHU. Shot over the net. You got a good look at how just wild that was up top.
Yeah, I wouldn't have shot it there. There was too much defense in front. I would have passed Passed it and run to the opposite side.
McKenna Reekie with a great save.
Yep, let's see right there, she had to give it up.
End of the first half.
It's good defense by BG. They're really making it bigger to work,
nice
but not
goal,
enough
though.
good defense.
Yeah, coming out from behind the goal line, Kylie Davis
Imperative.
flung it far side low.
In my mind, imperative that they score on their first possession for Pinkerton.
Yeah,
They had to do that.
yeah.
And now they are within 2.
BG must feel like they dominated a lot more in the first half than the scoreboard indicates. And now Pinkerton is encouraged. They're only down by 2, and they probably feel they have not yet played their best lacrosse in this championship game. BG needs to reassert themselves here, and that starts with Lindsay Holt, their star draw taker and goal scorer, who has done excellent in both categories so far, but needs to keep it up. And she teams up once again with Amelia Piercy. A whistle and a restart quickly. Piercy up ahead. She and Lindsay Holt have teamed up a few times to win draws. Lindsay Holt with it up top, looking for an opening, a seam in the Pinkerton defense as they zone it up. In the middle, the cutter. Nice fake and a shot over the top by Riley Bouvier.
Fake, drew the goalie out, Martineau out, and just made the move and had an empty net to shoot at. It's a big goal and a tie and regaining a 3-goal lead.
Coach Kerry Gobiel of BG must be really happy to know that Riley Bouvier, just a freshman, so much more lacrosse to play for her school. Puts her team up 8-5 here in the 2019 state final. A lot of lacrosse left to be played, 25-minute halves. But BG answers back. The opening goal of the first half, second half, scored by Pinkerton. Lillian Auger trying to win one of these draws from Holt, and obstruction against Lindsay Holt, I believe. Yeah, Auger did a good job of winning that one. Shifting direction inside, the turnaround shot, goal.
And quick.
Yeah.
They had to score quick. That's the key.
Pinkerton just doing their thing right there. The assist by Kylie Davis, the goal by Lauren Lasowskis, and you get the feeling they've done that one. That bit of teamwork many times during the course of a winning season. So teams trading goals here. BG would like to keep the seesaw going if they can to answer back. Now we'll see what Lindsay Holt does to answer the call here at midfield against Lillian Auger. Holt, loose ball, scoops it up. Oh, she hits the turf though. And with it is Sydney Derry. Derry sprinting down the left side. Looked like Holt just lost her footing. She did all the hard work to get underneath that bounce and had it in her possession until she fell. Pinkerton trying to take advantage and double up on goals here and make it an even tighter game. Left side.
Right there.
In front, Abigail Jowett finds Lasowskis. Lillian Auger, excuse me. Auger with the goal.
And you could see, you heard the fan yell, hit it, fast cutter.
1-goal game, Tom. 8-7. Pinkerton looking strong suddenly. The all-important draw went Pinkerton's way, and they capitalized.
Holt will not be on this draw. She is on the sidelines.
You think she hurt herself when she fell?
No, she came off fine, I thought.
Okay.
I don't know, though. To wait and see.
So I believe it's Riley Bouvier taking this draw, obscured on the far side of Lillian Auger, and a win.
Big ground ball pickup there.
That was not Bouvier on the draw. That was number 13 for BG, Lauren Lupo, who won it for her team. And a break, foul against Pinkerton, a restart. Emma Anderson is number 2.
A lot of space.
Yeah. She'll dump it off, and Abby Ahern behind the net it goes. Maddie Keating with it. Madison Keating trotting from right to left, looking for an open teammate, a cutter. A way to get a 9th goal. Keating in front, trying to regain possession. A lot of stick checking going on, and she's going to get a free position here from the 8-meter. And point blank, does she want to shoot it? Madison Keating with a chance to get BG's 9th goal.
Now you'll have some defense get in front of her though, right there. See?
You were right.
You're able to make that play off the free position.
Sydney Derry, number 22.
If they don't shoot it quickly enough.
And they did not. Maybe one step too many by Maddie Keating, and Sydney Derry stripped her of possession. And now it is Pinkerton trying to come out of their own end. BG trying not to foul, but making good headway is Anna Blaska, number 8. Goes half the way down the field before she lost possession. Loose ball scooped up by Pinkerton. What's the call? Against Pinkerton. As you can hear, the Astros fans none pleased.
You hear the fans, you know. You can hear them through our headsets, for crying out loud.
Sydney Todd with some space. Hands it off to Abigail Ahern. In the middle, Riley Bouvier to Lindsay Hult back out there. Hult threatening to shoot, double teamed immediately. They saw enough of her April 16 when she scored 7. She gets free inside.
Right
Hult.
there.
Oh, what a stop!
Biggest save of the game.
It surely was. Lauren Sweeney, the freshman goalkeeper for Pinkerton. I believe they've switched up goaltenders for the Astros here between the first and second halves. And the Astros, with some momentum from that huge stop, have a chance to tie it up inside. Ducking some sticks. Going wide was Lauren Lisowskis, a threat to score. Draws a foul.
Looking for the tying goal. As we've played just about a quarter of this second half.
Lisowskis, chance to make it 8-8.
Oh my. Here we go.
McKenna Reiki in goal, the freshman, and the ball is knocked out of possession of Lisowskis by Lindsay Hult, but she got called for a foul.
Yeah, I hate that. I think they ought to let it play.
I do too. Lisowskis gets another bite of the apple here. She faces off with Reiki, and the shot, and another save.
That's the next biggest save.
Wow. Reiki, who had a bunch of nice saves in the first half, none bigger than the one right at the end of the first half, makes her best save here of the second half and keeps it an 8-7 BG lead. Whistle. Guertin's going to retain possession here. Emma Anderson hands it off to Amelia Piercy. Up ahead, Riley Bouvier with some space before she runs into the double team inside. Oh, what a great save. I keep saying it over and over. These goaltenders coming up huge. Lauren Sweeney, how did she stop that one? I believe that was Claire Donovan a few steps away from the Pinkerton goaltender. Could not get it past her. And here come the Astros with another chance to tie it up. Trailing by 1, 8-7. Pinkerton. The hesitation stutter step move by Lauren Lisowskis. She's forced wide in front, and it dribbles over. You saw McKenna Reiki lost track of it, but it was wide.
Right to the right of the net from our angle.
Yep. Well, they're going to call a foul, a blocking foul.
No, clock is still ticking, but they'll they'll get an inbounds. No, free position.
Yeah, Lillian Ogier with a great chance here. There's nobody near her, and she walks in and scores. Ogier ties it at 8-all.
So they've climbed the mountain.
Yeah.
And gotten to the top. And now it's the race downhill.
With 17 minutes and change left in the state championship game here at Southern New Hampshire University, it's anybody's contest. Pinkerton has had much of the momentum since, I'd say, the end of the first half. And BG needs to tap back into that formula of Lindsay Hult winning draws and going down and setting up. However, it is not Hult to be taking this faceoff. It's going to be Lauren Lupo again, number 13.
Now they were losing draws, and I think that
they think so? They pulled her off?
Well, I think they've mixed it up a little bit during the season, but
yeah, I think there's something happened where she might have got injured. She did get penalized. I know that was one reason
right.
why.
No, she's taken a couple of shots in this game, or giving them out too. So.
Yeah, it might have been a head hit included in that, an inadvertent collision there that was very taxing. BG's going to pick up the loose ball, nearly lost to the game, but now scooping it. And downfield they go. Riley Bouvier looking for an opening, and she got body checked. So restart. BG with it. Amelia Piercy.
Well, now it's anyone's game, John Collins. We are tied at 8.
Up top.
Guertin led a few times by as many as 3 goals. Pinkerton has not led in this game.
Riley Bouvier scored early. Would love to score again, give her team the lead. There's a missed pass,
and
scooped up by Pinkerton.
Oh.
And stolen back by the Cardinals. Riley Bouvier.
So now the clock is now no longer a factor here because it's 8-8.
Yeah.
Scoring is the main goal here.
Possession and scoring.
Right.
Backed off by a double team. Emily Santum, number 14, in the middle. We do not have number 6 in our program, as the Cardinals have changed up some uniforms since it was printed, apparently.
Difference between road and home, probably also JV call-ups too.
Right. Bouvier lurking behind the frame. Tight defense by the Astros. Just nothing to see for Bouvier as far as an opening to shoot or an open teammate. Makes the short handoff. Amelia Piercy also feeling like the double team's too much to even consider a shot.
Wow,
looking for an open teammate.
Double teamed all the way out.
Yeah, lost some ground there, but now they gain it back.
Yep, they even have the cutters covered pretty well.
No wraparound available.
And Guertin has tried to cut.
There's a shot and a goal.
How did she get that in? That is precision to the max.
Riley Bouvier with a tremendous goal.
I don't know if that was that. I don't think that was Bouvier. Was it 14?
Was it 14?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Emily Santum.
Pretty sure that was Santum.
Yep, Santum, and that was over the tops of, I want to say, at least 3
I don't
players.
think it was over the top. I think it was the side.
The side.
I think she's flung it sideways.
Right, but over the shoulders maybe of a few players.
I think it just went right through.
She threaded some people and found the far upper corner of the net.
Unbelievable. What a shot.
It was just improvisation in the face of tight defense.
Oh, through all that traffic?
9-8. Draw one by Pinkerton. Chance to tie it up. Here come the Astros.
Imagine how much practice goes into all those draws.
They did give it to Bouvier, Tom, in the goal.
Oh, they did. That's looked like Santum from the angle I had, but
well,
no.
they came together very quickly in the goal celebration, and
it's just a precision shot.
Yeah,
really,
tremendous.
It was a beautiful, beautiful shot.
Pinkerton trying to answer back, lurking behind the net, in front, shot, goal. They found the open cutter.
Yeah, they relaxed on defense, got the cutter right in.
Abigail Jowett scores. She wasn't free by a lot, but just enough.
So now you see how these two teams are matched up. Just body blows back and forth.
Yeah. 9-9, 14-14. Remaining. I know you, as a sports writer with deadlines and stuff, your mind doesn't want to go there, but I just have to ask, what happens?
Sudden death.
It is. One goal, the golden goal.
Sudden death,
over.
golden goal, yeah.
Wow. If it's tied after regulation, there's my answer. So here is an all-important draw again at midfield. And it is won by BG, or no, loose ball scooped up, and a heavy collision far side. It's going to favor Pinkerton. They feel like Sydney Derry was there first before she got knocked to the turf in the Astros.
Fast break. I'm telling you, they can really get the ball downfield very quickly.
Well, Pinkerton can smell their first lead, Tom.
They really can, can't they?
They get a goal here. They'll be up for the first time in this one. And I'm not sure about the previous meeting, whether they had a lead in that game.
If they did, it was early.
And getting decked.
They came back.
Haley Peredna.
They came back to tie it.
Wow. Peredna's just knocking on the door here of a 10-9 lead, trying to stop her. McKenna Riki in her way. And Riki does stop her, but somehow the Astros scoop up the loose ball amid a lot of green jerseys. And another bite at the apple on offense here for the Astros as they have a chance to take their first lead in the Division I championship game here for 2019. And a goal down low.
There it is.
10-9 advantage for the Astros. Sydney Todd.
Fought all the way back.
Or was that 17 on the goal? I'm not sure.
Wait for the announcement.
Yeah.
Wow. What a game.
It was Lisowskis probably. Let's wait for the announcement.
You know, if that's the same Lisowskis, I covered her father when he played basketball for Pinkerton way back in the mid-'80s.
Wow.
Do you remember the basketball player in Nashville, Skip Barry, the big player? You weren't here then, I think, but you probably heard of him.
I've heard of the name.
Lisowskis beat Barry on a driving shot to upset Guertin in a regular season game, and he wasn't a scorer. And I'll always remember that play.
And I'm sure he does too.
Yeah, I'm sure. It was not Lisowskis on the goal. Here's Holt. They've got to get Holt back involved. We were calling her name all the time. Bouvier, Santom, and Holt, to me, are the three keys.
Oh, risky pass here by Bouvier is intercepted.
Yeah. It's going to be against Guertin, I think.
Yeah. Pinkerton in possession. They have the momentum and the lead right now. And the ball. In the person of Anna Blaska, number 8. Blaska had some long sprints in the first half. She's doing it again here in this possession. She had the ball knocked out of her stick, and they're going to say Lindsay Helt committed an infraction with the stick work. As the officials rewind the players to where they were when the whistle blew. Now the Astros have a chance for a 2-goal lead. Guertin wins possession. Not much breathing room out there right now as both teams realize what's at stake, and they turn up the intensity on defense, and that leads to a chop down of Claire Donovan as she was sprinting. Sydney Derry caught her from behind and sent her tumbling. Restart. Guertin with it. Abby Ahern passes it to the left to Lindsay Hull. Hull looking for an opening, a seam in the Pinkerton defense. Behind the net it goes. Out at an angle. Emily Santham. Santham thought about a shot from distance, but passes it instead. Amelia Piercy back to Santham. To Lindsay Hull. Hull fakes left, goes right. Good defensive work by Emily Wong, number 3. Cutting in the middle, the shot low, blocked. Great save again by the goaltender.
Been a long time since Guertin scored a goal.
Lauren Sweeney. It certainly has.
Yes.
Long stretch here. They need a goal to tie it, trailing for the first time in this game. And it's Pinkerton's ball, though. A lot of space to work with. Pinkerton all the way down. This is going to be a great chance.
Oh, if they go up by 2, what a goal.
Oh, I can't believe that.
How did she pass that up?
Lisowskis just ran out of the middle. She was a sidelong glance away from McKenna Reiki, the goaltender, and decided to take it back out. Away from the crease. And so Pinkerton setting up for another shot. Out from behind the net. And the shot and a save made by
huge.
Reiki.
That is huge.
Pinkerton winning the loose ball, though.
And that's even was just as huge.
Yeah. Officials are going to confer with the. They're going to send somebody off on a penalty, it looks like. Or is it a substitution? It's break in the action anyway. Kyla Pascucci comes on to the pitch. Number 19, sophomore defenseman. And with it, Zoe Howe, who does have a goal in this game for, or a couple for Pinkerton. She'll pass it off to Lillian Ogier. Kylie Davis hovering. Fakes right, goes left. Davis in traffic. It's blocked. It never did make its way through to the net. And Pinkerton trying to scoop up the loose ball. They do. Pinkerton winning the possession battle here in the critical later stage of this state championship game. The Astros with a chance for a comeback win. They have the lead. They have the ball. Looking for a shot.
Traffic. Lots of traffic. Look how many bodies are down close to that goal. Tough to get a good shot off when it's like that, and she didn't. She got one wide. Clock ticking now. 8:21 to go in the game.
Pinkerton trying to go up 2 for the first time. BG making their offensive life difficult, though.
Let's see how it changes.
In front, repelled by a double and triple team.
They were fighting back the whole game. They'll stop to tie their shoe.
Really? Is that why we blew the whistle? Because somebody's shoe was untied? That's generous.
No, it's probably not, but
yeah,
perfect timing.
Right. Amelia that's Lauren Lisowskis, number 12 for Pinkerton. And it's up in the goaltender's feet and still loose. It's anybody's ball. A scramble, and who's going to get it?
Still going.
Whistle blows in the midst of all that.
That's a big call. Let's see.
Yeah.
Any possession call is huge right now.
Timeout, BG.
I think it's their ball, but we'll see.
Yeah. I assume that BG's calling the timeout. Like in basketball, you have to have possession, I think, to call a timeout.
I think so.
Yeah. And here we go. Guertin trying to come out of their own end and tie this thing. I looked into getting my lawn done like that. It's very expensive, so I wouldn't have to mow it anymore.
Well,
it's prohibitively expensive. This is a nice.
The difference
nice
is your lawn's natural grass and this isn't.
I know.
So.
That's why I want my lawn to be non-natural grass, so I never have to mow it again. But
I like mowing the lawn.
You do?
Yeah, it's a good
Is it
workout.
cathartic for you?
Yeah, it's a good. I like that better than I like raking leaves or shoveling snow.
See, yours doesn't take 90 minutes to 2 hours like mine does.
No, I don't live in an estate like you.
State, yeah. Well, the truth is, it's like with a push mower, it is more, Some of my neighbors have postage stamps and they have riders. They're riding lawnmowers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You can barely turn around.
I got a lot of dandelions on mine right now. That's
another advantage of the field turf.
I don't really do much.
Yeah.
Big deal. Yellow,
how about
green.
Stellos? Are they due for a facelift on the surface?
Oh, I thought you were asking about dandelions and
No.
Stellos.
Since you've been doing games forever, they've had resurfaced it at least once, right?
Yeah, and
How's it looking?
this new surface is almost 5 or 6 years. I talked with Bob Guertin about it, and it's a lot more years of this new surface than I remembered. So they are due for one in a couple of years. That'll be the second replacement.
Right. Yeah. Pinkerton on the left and Bishop Guertin on the right, huddled around their head coaches for BG, Kerry Gobiel, and Rob Daziel for Pinkerton. I believe he has a daughter on the team, Madison. Talking strategy. A championship trophy on the line. Bishop Guertin against Pinkerton will be the boys' final as well on a Saturday night in Exeter. Nashua TV will have that one. And again, probably another nice crowd will be on hand. For
yeah,
Saturday.
they'll have a good crowd for that.
Forecast is great. 7:22 remains here at Southern New Hampshire University. When last we left off before the timeout, the goaltender, McKenna Reekie, had possession of the ball in her net and trying to work out of a lot of traffic. The timeout alleviated a lot of that pressure that she had felt because she hands it off, and sprinting out of trouble, Sydney Todd runs into some resistance at midfield. A bobble. Collecting it again, the Cardinals, downfield they go. Amelia Piercy to Abigail Ahern behind the net. Madison Keating, Emily Santham. Nearly a steal there as Claire Donovan retained possession. Riley Bouvier, who launched in traffic to score their latest goal, has it near far corner, and back to Santham, and now it's Lindsay Hult with it. Hult inside, nice pass, double team, goaltender was involved.
Double team, triple team with the goaltender.
Oh, are they going to penalize the goaltender? No, they have to put her behind because she was part of the foul.
Right,
no
exactly.
goalie.
And there we go, an open net. What a call. Boy, Martina, the second time she strayed, and the second time it's cost them. That's like a gift. That's a gift.
That's why goaltenders don't do that.
Exactly, but she does. She got caught twice.
Yep, because by lacrosse rules, you see how they have to do the restart with the goalie out of the picture because she committed the foul.
Right, and now it's a 10-10 game, and it's anybody's game again.
Madison Keating pots the open net goal. 10-all here at Southern New Hampshire University. Lindsay Hult to take the draw. A rough and tumble game for her. She's all in. And it's up in the air, and it's taken by Osier. Lillian Osier with a key face-off win. Shifting direction is Lisowskis. Threatened to shoot it. Instead, she gets repelled to the edges.
So the Cardinals now.
Timeout, Pinkerton.
5:37 to go. Who is going to win this game? A whole season. You go through the training in March or the off-season meetings that they have. They have open gyms. They do drills, things like that in January and February. They're allowed to. You come to March. You start practice. You go through a whole season. All sorts of different games, out-of-state games, everything to try to get better. And it all comes down to 5.5 minutes left.
Tie game.
In June.
Yes.
That's the only part of the season that matters. 5.5 minutes in June with all of that work. How about that?
So you can't tell the sports writers like Tom that the journey is more important than the destination. He's just thrown the entire journey out.
I don't think you can
get the journey out of here.
I don't think you can tell the players that either.
Yeah. This 5 minutes is all that matters.
This is all that matters.
So stop sharing those journey is more important than destination videos on Facebook.
But all that, no, all of it. It comes down. 5:37.
Yes. What are they talking about in the huddle right now? Are they talking about strategy, maybe get one goal and then get the ball and then kill the clock off? Or BG's got to talk about how they score, because they've had trouble a couple times down the field even getting a decent look. That goal by Bouvier was a minor miracle.
Boy, wasn't it ever. Expect the ball in the hands or in the sticks if you're Guertin of Holt, Santom, or Bouvier.
Yeah. And
or Pinkerton, Ogier, I think is down.
Ogier.
I think Ogier, Lisowskis. Here we go.
We will literally pick up where they left off as they pick up the sticks, which mark the spots where each of the players will line up. And we resume with 5.5 minutes to go in the state championship game, tied at 10. All important next goal on the line here. Pinkerton with a chance to go up 11-10.
Oh.
Coming out from behind the goal. They're looking for a shot.
Yeah,
they're not looking to kill any time.
To get cutters. Oh, I don't know. I think they'd kill time here, don't you?
Maybe.
You know, I mean, if you can keep possession,
Oh.
see Guertin is going to try to get it.
And they're going to call a hit on the shoulder with the stick.
Yep.
And a restart. It was a good bid by Claire Donovan for the steal. Nearly got it. Pinkerton shot, saved by Riki.
She went down low, and Riki was right there.
Great anticipation by the freshman goaltender.
Had she gone high and wide, I think she had a goal.
Long run for Emma Anderson, gaining a lot of ground.
Yeah, you see that the fast break is not there that they had, that Pinkerton has. But possession, 10/10 of the law. We'll see.
It's funny you said 10/10, because that's our score.
Exactly, huh?
And BG with a chance to break the tie and take the lead here in the state championship game. A lot of talent, a lot of offensive scoring talent down there on the pitch. They need to come through here, though, under pressure. At Southern New Hampshire University. Tight defense again being played by the
kid
Astros.
right here, Bouvier.
The freshman.
Fearless.
And they double team her aggressively, force her to give it up, and loose ball.
Too fearless. Should have given it up.
Stick check called against BG. They'll restart.
Guess who's racing up the field?
Guess who's getting far afield from her goal? If they can get it away from her, she's going to be in big trouble. I don't know if the coach is telling her.
They called time. Timeout.
I think they were getting a little nervous about the goalie
I
situation.
think that's the way to do it, is call timeout.
Yeah.
Get your goalie in there, tell her to get back. Well, she can't, she's got the ball, but get her back in as soon as you can. 3:43 to go. There you see it.
Now, if I'm Coach Daziel, I'm telling the goaltender, my goaltender, hand the thing off immediately and sprint back to the net. I think that's what's going to happen here. They're going to get a quick handoff and get the goalie out of the, 30 yards out of her net range. It's turned into an NBA game here at the end with the timeouts.
Boy, hasn't it ever.
And you know, it's funny, you can launch a ball, a lacrosse ball, from a long way away, but I haven't seen anything really the equivalent of a three-pointer, except maybe the Riley Bouvier goal. Nobody's really tried to shoot from distance, you know?
No.
The boys do that a lot, but the girls, they're trying to get these slam dunk goals. And who knows?
Well, the girls could do it without getting their head chopped off. Boys, you get so much physicality there that it's almost like a receiver going over the middle in a game. You know, that's in a football game. You're going to get hit. You're going to get hit hard.
Yeah.
In the boys' game, you've got that space from the outside. You might as well take it.
So you can see the body language of the goaltender. She
Yeah,
immediately hands it off.
It goes back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, the coaching stepping in there and saving Pinkerton from themselves a bit. Now a chance to take the lead. The Astros gaining ground here in the person of Sydney Derry. She backs it out a little bit. 3:25 remaining. 10-10. Every officiating call now takes on added importance. The calls and the non-calls. Behind the net it goes. Pinkerton whittling the clock down to 3 minutes. With it, Zoe Howe, threat to score. She gets it up top. Lillian Ogier, maybe Pinkerton's best player. She hands it off to Kylie Davis. Davis has had an impact. She maneuvers and she scores.
Wow. Good shot.
A lead for the Astros.
She went low, but at an angle. She went low and wide.
And
2:50 to play.
Unlike football, say, where you get a big go-ahead score, the other team doesn't automatically get possession in lacrosse. It comes down to the draw. And BG will need to win the ball back in order to have a chance to tie.
You lose this draw, you could see Pinkerton maybe try to run out the clock.
Yes.
This is the biggest draw of the night, of the game, of the season.
And both players know it. Lindsay Hult for Bishop Guertin, Lillian Ogier for Pinkerton. Hult on the left, and of course, Ogier on the right. And the draw is up for grabs still, and a obstruction is going to go in against Pinkerton, I believe.
On
Sydney Derry, number 22.
Yeah, I think so.
Claire Donovan with the big win, has it slapped out of her stick.
Ah, what a turnover. Oh my goodness, how did that happen?
Great defense by Pinkerton, and they try to take it away, but nobody's there to pick up the loose ball. The Astros with it.
Boy.
Now they're looking to kill some time.
Oh, lots of time.
In the middle. (11-10) on a Kylie Davis go-ahead goal. Under 2 minutes now. Pinkerton playing with the lead.
Still a lot can happen in 2 minutes of a lacrosse game.
Trying to seal the deal. Actually went over the head, but she had a free shot because her teammate was behind.
Yeah, Zoe Howe was right there. Zoe Howe was closest to it, so they get possession. So here we go.
They knew they couldn't lose. Take a free shot, keep the ball, even if you miss. Maneuvering Lillian Ogier.
Yeah, but you know, you set up way outside. That keeps the clock ticking.
Down to the 92nd mark here. Inside, loose ball, BG with it.
Big turnover by the Astros. They got greedy. They went direct instead of side to side.
Abigail Hayhurst runs out of room near side. Didn't want to run out of bounds and gets it back to the defense. Up ahead, in traffic. All important Ball protection.
Yep. Foul and a restart, but from way outside.
Amelia Piercy with it. Piercy, pass to Emma Anderson. Excuse me. That is Claire Donovan with it. Donovan splits the D.
Oh,
the triple team was too much.
She could have been called for a foul. She leaned in, creating the contact. She got away with that.
Halt!
Score on a bouncer. It didn't look like it had a prayer as it bounced, and it just found it trickled into the net.
Lindsay Helt with a spectacular
A one-hopper to the net.
Heroic drive to the net. One hops it past the goaltender.
And I think half the teams for both were there.
Wow, goosebump time as she scores with less than a minute to go.
Well, I think you can pretty much say now that next goal is going to win. But here we go with another huge draw.
Huge draw at midfield. Lindsay Helt, it wasn't enough that she was just asked to put her team on her back and score the game-tying goal in the state championship game, but now the pressure stays on as she needs to win this draw.
She is quite an athlete.
Lillian Osier is a junior, number 15, the best player in this game so far for Pinkerton. What's that? A violation? That's a huge call.
Huge call.
Wow, and Pinkerton fans do not like that at all. I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know either.
It's the only time it's happened in this game. I don't know if it was because a foul was committed after the goal was scored. And a whistle stops play. What do we have? A discussion between the officials. Are they going to give an explanation to?
Well, they may look to put more time back
clock.
on.
Oh, the clock.
It may be the clock. I'm not sure.
So it
Let's
looks
see.
to me like it didn't even start. Oh, was there 47 seconds left?
Thought when she scored there were.
Yeah, okay, so I don't understand what the problem is. Oh, they took 5 seconds off. Interesting. Maybe they forgot to start it in time. Lindsay Helt with it, a chance to win the state
Nope.
title.
Pass up the shot.
If they get a goal here. BG trying to win it. In front, loose ball, Pinkerton picks it up. What do we have, a foul call?
Oh my! Another call against the Astros.
Wow.
Don't like, is it against the Astros? Let's see.
Yes, it is. It is a setup for Abby Ahern. A chance to win the state championship if she can put this past.
Well, close to it.
Needs to get rid of it. Does. Goal! 12 to 11.
Wow.
Guertin on top with scant seconds remaining. 15 seconds remain on the clock to kill off or for Pinkerton to come up with a miracle goal to tie.
23.3 because of the adjustments they made.
23
seconds.
Okay.
But here we go now. Let's see. Will this be a true draw? No. Yes, it will be. This will be a true draw.
23 seconds left. Lindsay Helt.
Guertin gets the draw to win the game. They can just
Comes down to this.
They can just run around for 23 seconds.
Lillian Osier wants to win this draw for her Pinkerton Astro team and give them a chance to score.
Boy, but two calls killed Pinkerton. And there
it's
it is.
Up for grabs. The Astros have it.
Nope, not yet, not yet.
Still loose. What do we have?
Obstruction, Pinkerton ball.
Pinkerton ball. 15 seconds left. The restart. The Astros need to go down and score to keep this game going. Under 10 seconds to go.
5.
Whistle.
Oh, and BG
wow.
is going to be a free position.
3.9 seconds left to go. McKenna Reekie could come up with a save to win the state championship here. The final seconds of the girls lacrosse championship.
I go wide to the left again if I'm Pinkerton.
The shot, no, he doesn't get it off.
And that'll do it.
That's it.
Wow.
BG wins it. The ball appeared to be on the turf as time expired. Pinkerton never got a shot away with 4 seconds left.
That is great defense on a free position without getting the call. And you know what? You had the whistle on the other side of the field go against Pinkerton. Pinkerton's got to be shaking their heads right now.
They do.
But what a game for Guertin. Down 11-10 to come up with 2 goals, win the game when you get that opportunity. Really kind of amazing, I think. And the Astros have got to feel, what did we do wrong? We should have probably won this game, or at least we should be going to overtime, and it's not happening. And John, in a 1-goal game, you have to look back at the goalie mistakes by Martineau, because those were 2 gift goals, and they end up being the difference in the game, really, if you go back to it.
That is true. And we watch the championship celebration here. I'm John Collins. For Tom King, our cameraman Tim O'Neill, stay with us. Thank you for watching this Nashua ETV telecast of the state championship game, and stay tuned for the state championship trophy presentation coming up here on Southern New Hampshire University's turf right after this.
Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Is the seat supposed to be forward-facing or rear-facing? Did they move to a booster seat too soon? It may be too late to check when you're on the road. Fortunately, you're on the couch. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Don't think you know. Know you know.
Fans, please direct your attention toward the middle of the field where members of the NHIAA Girls Lacrosse Committee will present tonight's awards. First will be head coach and captains of Pinkerton. Please come forward to accept the Division I runner-up class. Congratulations to the Astros on a great season. Now let's meet the members of the Astros. Number 3, Emily Wong. Number 4, Caitlin Bennett. Number 6, Haley Charisma. Number 7, Caitlin Solini. Number 8, Anna Bosca. Number 9, Alyssa Kirby. Number 10, Zoe Howe. Number 11, Ellen Baker. Number 12, Lauren Wasoska. Number 13, Courtney Lampier. Number 14, Amy Quigley. Number 15, Lily Osier. Number 16, Kylie Davis. Number 17, Allison Lampier. Number 18, Madison Haziel. Number 19, Haley Davis. Number 20, Danielle Martineau. Number 21, Justine Doyle. Number 22, Sydney Derry. Number 23, Abigail Jowett. Number 24, Madeline Knight. Number 25, Caroline Baziel. Number 26, Lauren Sweeney. Number 28, Maggie Berrigan. And number 29, Christina Pakowski. Congratulations once again to the Astros on a great season. Now with the head coach and captains from Bishop Guertin, please come forward to accept the Division I championship match. Members of the Cardinals, number 1, Riley Bouvier. Number 2, Emma Anderson. Number 3, Kennedy Wright. Number 4, Abigail Ahern. Number 5, Abigail Hayhurst. Number 6, Emma Hayhurst. Number 7, Grace Lambert. Number 8, Hannah O'Neill Gray. Number 9, Isabella Sobrero. Number 10, Madison Keating. Number 11, Allison O'Hara. Number 12, Amelia Piercy. Number 13, Lauren Lupo. Number 14, Emily Santos. Number 15, Claire Donovan. Number 16, Natalie Kutu. Number 17, Lindsay Holt. Number 18, Sydney Todd. Number 19, Kyla Pascucci. Number 20, Emma Boudreau. Number 22, Delaney Ramalho. Number 23, Frida Teresa. Number 28, Sophia O'Brien. Number 29, McKenna Ricky. And number 99, Emily Lorenzo. Congratulations once again to the 2019 NHIAA Division I Girls Lacrosse Champion, Cardinals of Bishop Guertin. The NHIAA thanks you for supporting the local teams tonight. Please arrive home safely.
Great. 3 more years. Go, be good! Lottie, I highly doubt Lily wants to say hello, right? Thanks for coming. Thank you. No fights in the parking lot, Dad.